Hello everyone and happy Thursday. I hope you all had a really great week. I have been busy getting the rest of the retreat stuff ready, so it has been a busy week. So anyway, so welcome everyone. If you are new, my name is Dana Mosley. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Phoenix, Arizona. If you are a regular here, welcome as well. If you are catching me live, you'll see the little live sign up in the corner. And if you don't see the little live sign, then you are watching the replay on either my Facebook page or my YouTube page. So welcome everyone. Say hi, leave me a little thumbs up, a little heart. Say hi, let me know you're there. Even if you're watching the replay, just let me know you're there. So anyway, so I'm gonna try and make it a little short and sweet today. A little bit, just a little bit. I still have some last minute things to get ready for a retreat. I do have one spot left. If you are interested in coming, it starts tomorrow. It is $275 for the whole weekend. That includes your 2-night stay, all your food, all your stuff for your projects. We're making about 15 cards and 3 projects. So it includes everything, games, prizes, fun stuff. So, hey Carol, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm excited to go to this fun retreat. And it's also right before my birthday, so we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be a good time. So if you're interested, like I said, I have one spot left, so hit me up and we will get you all settled in. So anyway, short and sweet today. I'm gonna try and make it short and sweet. I can't guarantee that, but we have some stuff coming up. It is almost the end of the month. July 1st is right around the corner. It is next week. So that means new online exclusives, new kits, and a new product of the month. So speaking of product of the month, I showed you that last week, the Wild Bunch. It is sold out. I think it's sold out like the next day, I think. So with product of the month, once it's gone, it's gone. I heard somebody say that it might come back, but I can't, it's not guaranteed. So I haven't found anything that on the Stampin' Up! Site that says that. But anyway, if you really like something, get it early in the month. Don't wait till the end of the month. So, but I did find what next month's online exclusive is. It is a 2-step stamp. It's called Begonia Bell. I printed this out. It looks really, actually very pretty. Of course, those flowers on that sample card are fussy cut, of course. But it looks like it has some nice greetings. Best wishes, you are my sunshine. Thank you for everything you do, and sending lots of happiness your way. So kind of summery, springy kind of stamp set. So that'll be a nice one. So hey Mom, hey Chris, glad you could join. Chris, if you're still interested, I have one space left. I know you were planning to go to Alaska, so I hope that trip is coming up for you. So I hope it's going to be a good one for you. Anyways, so we have all of those things happening on July 1st. Like I said, online exclusives, new kits, and new product of the month. I'm trying something new. So July 8th, I'm doing pizza and cards at Vito's Pizza. So if you're local, sorry, excuse me. If you're local, please join us. I did send out a link for the registration. So I'm trying all kinds of new stuff. So I had this, oh, you're leaving tomorrow. Okay, well, have a good trip. I hope you have lots of fun. So say hi to the girls for me. So I'm trying something new. I created a flyer on ChatGPT. I did a QR code, and I even did like a Google form. So bear with me as I go through some, trying to learn all these new technical things. So Fill out the form, register, pizza and cards, July 8th. You can stop in anytime between 6 and 7. I'm sure we'll be there past 7, but to get pizza and cards in a timely manner, come between 6 and 7. It's $22. You get pizza, a drink, and you'll get to make 2 cards. So it's going to be a lot of fun. This is my first one at this place, and I hope it goes well. So please register and join us. It'll be tons of fun. And then July 18th, I am doing a Christmas in July card class. I believe I'm going to do the normal 4 cards for $15. I think we're going to keep it that way, but it will be all Christmas cards. Get a little jump start on Christmas, and it'll be lots of fun. And let's see, my other reminder. So next Thursday, I will not be live. I have started a night market that is once a month. It's the first Thursday of the month. It is at Knockout Fitness on 83rd Avenue in Cactus. So it's from 4 to 8:30 in the evening. I know it's really hot, but once that sun goes down, it's not too bad. So come out and join me, do some shopping. Last month we had a ton of vendors. There were food vendors, lots of arts and crafts, all kind of stuff out there. We even had a girl selling lemonade, like handshaking lemonade. It was really, really good. So come and check it out. It's gonna be a good one. So, and I know as it gets cooler, it'll be better. But for the next, maybe about 2 months, it's probably going to be a little hot. But it's only for a few hours. It'll be fine. So, all right. So I am going to talk about some of the online exclusives that are coming out. I'm going to show you a few things that I got as a pre-order. As a demonstrator, I get to order before everybody else. One of the perks of being a demonstrator. So I'm going to show you a few things, and then I'm going to make a card using one of those new items. So I'm going to point you down and we'll get started. Hold on. All right. There we go. Get you situated. I think we are all good. I hope. All right. Let me get you on my computer so I can see you all. All right, so I think we are going to start with some fall items. My computer is a little slow. There we go, and I can see everybody. All right, so I'm going to start with some of the fall stuff. Well, one of the fall things. So there is a stamp set called Simply Leaves. And then there is a matching punch to go with it. I'm really excited about that because I love to use punches. They're so much easier than getting out the stamp and die cut machine. Punches just tend to make things go faster and simpler. So cute stamp set for the fall. Now, just letting you know that this is not the only fall stamp set that's going to be out. There is a September to December catalog that will be coming out. There will be more fall and Christmas stuff in there. So this is just online exclusives, just like a little taste of stuff. So this is a really nice set. I'm excited to use this one. And then there is some paper, and this is not fall paper, but it makes me feel like fall because it is that gingham paper, and this is gingham in all the in colors. So we have the Peaceful Pine, so there's like the large check, and then on the other side it's still large, but it's like a different light and dark pattern. So we have the Peaceful Pine. We have Hydrangea Hue, same thing. And then we have, oh, it's testing me today, Barely Blush. Oh my goodness. Barely Blush, Golden Glow. And then we have Crisp Cantaloupe. I don't know. I think the Crisp Cantaloupe is my favorite out of all of the new in colors. So, all right. So that was some of the fall. There is another like stamp set. So there are, let me get my notes here. There are 3 suites. There are 11 bundles. Of course, 3 of those bundles relates to the suite. So there's really like 9 bundles. And then there are 7 single stamp sets. So this is just a taste of what there is. Then there's, I'm going to move to Halloween. So there, I think I got the whole suite here for this one. We have Oh My Fright. We have stamp set and dies, and I'm kind of excited about the dies because there's this cute tree in there. We have some standalone ghosts and bats, and then there's a nice tag in there. And then we have Swirls of Magic. This is an embossing folder. When I saw this, it actually reminded me of July 4th, and I did use it on a card with my senior ladies this past week, and this worked out really great for July 4th. I'd grabbed the card, but it's too far away for me to get. So actually, I think it might be in the car because I'm gonna do some more during the retreat during my downtime. There are some really cute embellishments, some little ghosts and some little bats, and then there's like the white and black dots. And then there is some ribbon here, which I did not open yet. Here we go. Some really nice black ribbon. So we can create some Halloween goodies. I know not too many people send Halloween cards, but we could create some really cute goodie packages. And then I think also in that suite is good old-fashioned gable boxes. I've seen a couple of demonstrators decorate these. They were so cute, and they're a really nice size. They're not too big, not too small. So I'm excited to work on those. I'm not going to open these yet, but we will work with these sometime soon. And then in that suite is paper. Let me get this out and we can check it out. So this is great, of course, for cards or, you know, any kind of packaging, even maybe a scrapbook page. And then the other side is that swirl, kind of matches that embossing folder. We have our fun little ghosts and little black cats and bats. And then on the other side is like a star pattern. And then we have our little kittens. And then a fun stripe. Some more little ghosties and bats. And then we have spider webs. And then some more spooky ghosts. And then orange spider webs, and then another page kind of darker, and then more swirls. So great Halloween paper. It'll be fun to use this to make some fun treats. There is another stamp set and die. It's geared more towards the scrapbooking, and it has a really big spider web die in it. It's pretty cool. Did not get it because I don't want to have to try and get that stuff out of the dies. So, all right. So moving on to Christmas. So there is a whole suite of Christmas. I did not get the suite. I got the stamp and die bundle that's not related to the suite. And I'll show you in a minute why. So I got this one. It's pretty poinsettia, and I liked all the little sayings in it. And then, of course, you can use the dies to make poinsettias. There's some that cut out the little pieces here, and then there's some additional pieces. And I believe these dies can be used with that impression plate that we have that came out, just judging by the picture of the dies. So this is the Christmas set I bought. There is another set that is related to a sweet that goes with this paper. So first I'll show you. We have this really pretty red and white ribbon that goes with this sweet. Now this sweet is actually kind of all about quilting, and so the pieces in the dies are super small, lots of pieces, so I did not get it. You know my feeling on all those little pieces. It's just too much and overwhelming for me. I like to be simple but elegant, but the paper's cool. So there's obviously the quilted pattern, so this will go with another set of stamps and dies, but I got it because I like the back side too. It's more up my alley. So we have that peaceful pine. There's kind of a little stripe in it. Here's more of the quilting. Now if you like quilting, this is a great sweet for you. You like putting all those pieces together. So then we have the traditional candy canes. And then on the back side of this piece is just some red and white. And on this one we have just some pretty greenery. This would make a great scrapbook page. We have some snowflakes, and then on the back side of this one is our holly and our little kind of mistletoe looking stuff. So both sides you could use. If you're a quilter, you could use the quilted side, and then if you just want more traditional, you use the back side. So that is the Christmas. Oh, we have one more thing. We have some mini embossing folders, and this is for all of the holidays. There are 3 mini embossing folders in here. There's some little candy canes. There is fall leaves, and then there's this one that has like little bats in it. So this is, you know, Halloween, fall, and Christmas. So they are mini embossing folders. Alright, so then it's not just about the holidays on the July online exclusives. We do have some that are neutral. I'm going to show you this paper. This is part of a suite. I did not get the stamps and dies. I did get the paper, and I got the ribbon and embellishments. So it's very, very pretty. This purple, super pretty ribbon, and then these embellishments are so nice. I don't think we've ever had anything like this before, but they are really, really pretty. There's like a little diamond in the middle of the flowers. And then this paper is great because you'll see the last 2 pages are die cuts. So we have this very pretty paper. And then on the back side is a really light stripe. Let me tell you what the colors are in here. We have Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Hydrangea Hue, Peaceful Pine, Secret Sea. So very, very pretty paper here. If you like purple, this is the paper for you. All right. We have this here and this one here. Now you'll notice the kind of same design of flowers. So there is a stamp set and die that go with this that kind of match this paper. I did not get the stamp set and dies. I just got the paper and the ribbon embellishments. And then look at, there are 2 sheets. They're both the same, but we have some great die cut pieces here. This one has like this middle oval and then this framed piece here. Same thing with these. There's like a middle and then an outer part, and then lots of leaves, and then these are some bigger pieces here. So you almost don't even need the dies and the stamp set with this paper. You could actually just find your favorite greetings and use the cutouts. So that was my intention. All right. And then we do have a couple, I think there were 7 single stamp sets. This was one of them. It is a, like a background, almost like a background stamp. It's almost as big as one. So it's pretty large, but it's a really pretty flower that you could color in. This would be great for heat embossing and then coloring it in. So I thought this one was just different. It's a different kind of flower. Excuse me. And then the last one, and this is what we're going to work with tonight. This is the Summer Happiness bundle. So it has this stamp set, and then it has matching dies. And then there is also some washi tape that match, and you can use the dies to cut out the pieces in the washi tape. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So let me show you what I did. So I took a half a sheet of paper. This was 5.5 by 8.5, and I just rolled out my washi tape and stuck it on my paper. And then I used the dies to cut out all the pieces. Now I will tell you, I should have done 4.25 by 11 paper, because the washi tape repeats at about every 11 inches. So there are a few items that I did not get cut out here. Like I didn't get to cut out the sun and the cute little camera, because I should have maybe done it on a longer piece of paper. But it still worked out. I got some really cute stuff out of it. So I used my dies to cut those out. And let's see. And we're gonna use my favorite paper. This is the Beautiful Ordinary Life. And I thought that this stripe was very beachy looking. So we're gonna use a piece of that paper. So I grabbed some coordinating paper. So Lemon Lolly, Petal Pink, Pool Party, and Flirty Flamingo. And I die cut out some squares using the Stylish Shapes dies. And it's the second from the smallest. Okay. And you'll see that on these pieces I cut out some squares, but you'll notice that there are some flowers cut out. And that is from this die set here. And I'll show you what I did with those as well. But let me get out my little pieces that I die cut. I've already kind of put things together here because I knew that it was going to be a long one today. So I already have some pieces cut out and my squares. Okay, and here's my paper and then my piece on the inside. So what I'm going to do, we always forget that we can stamp on our designer series paper, so that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to directly stamp. So I'm going to do this one that says Fun in the Sun. And then I also want to stamp the inside of my my inside piece. So I'm getting out my little flip-flop here. And I have already started putting things away for the retreat. Let me try and grab another block. Alright. I forgot to leave 2 blocks out. I've been packing stuff away. So we have our little flip-flop and we have our Fun in the Sun. I'm going to do some Pool Party, I think, for this one. And I'm going to stamp down in this corner here, Fun in the Sun. And then on the inside piece, I'm going to do the same thing with my flip-flop. So very easy to put together this really cute card. So grab my green glue. Of course, you all know it's not really green. We're talking about the color of the bottle. Everyone calls it the green glue, and we know what we're talking about. Alright, so I'm just going to put that piece on the inside of my card. And then this piece here will go on the outside. Now I will tell you, so I have this stuff called Post-it note tape. And I was using it to put my dies onto the washi tape. But because this washi tape is so slick, it kept coming off. So my advice to you is just use regular tape. It sticks better when you're trying to keep those dies in place. And it just comes right off. Of course, don't get it on your paper because you'll see I tore it off the paper. But it won't tear on the washi tape because it's so slick. So, just a little tip. Alright, so I decided I was going to use these few pieces here. Let's see. I am going to put my squares onto my paper here. Now I am going to use, and I always forget about this, we have foam adhesive sheets. It's a full sheet of basically a giant dimensional. So I do have a strip left here, and these work great for like big pieces like this. So I am just going to cut some squares off. And I'm going to put them on the back of my little squares here. I love using these foam adhesive sheets. I've been using them a little bit more often just because it's easier when you're trying to put large items down and you want that dimensional look. And you don't want to peel off all those little tiny dimensionals. Alright, so I am just going to, I'm not going to like smush it down yet. I'm just going to kind of get it lined up here. Let's see. How do we want to put these on here? Let's do this one here. We'll do this one here. And this one here. I think they all look about even. So we'll squish them down. Alright, now we're going to get out regular dimensionals for the backs of our little pieces that we die cut out. And these are just extras. I'll save them for maybe another card. This one obviously here I cut off the side. It was hanging off the edge, but you could still use it strategically. So I'll save those for another card. Once I got rolling on this particular bundle, I was having so much fun. So you'll see the other cards that I made when we are done. But they came out really, really cute. I'm so excited about this set. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this one. And then we have our cute little cherries. Alright. And then I'm going to use the array of dots because it matches the paper. Alright, let's see. Let's do some yellow here. And do a little bit of contrasting colors here. And then this one. And there we have it. So simple. That washi tape just makes it so easy. You don't really have to stamp a whole lot. But you could stamp all of these images and then use the dies if you wanted to stamp them in a different color. So they would still work out very well. So let's see what else I created. So here was my kind of practice card. So I used the other pieces that I had cut out from that sheet. So cute. I just did Flirty Flamingo instead of Pool Party. And then remember I cut out all of those flowers. And I also wanted to try and use the washi tape as a background instead of cutting it. So here is my next card. I used some lemon lolly and then I put the washi tape on the cardstock. And then those flowers, so the flowers actually cut out the middle. So all I did was take the middle and mixed and matched the middles of those cards. And then this one I did the other way, portrait. So I used up the rest of the flowers and then I used another piece that I had cut from the washi tape that I was doing. So, but you can see using different colored cardstock, it does kind of show through that washi tape and it just gives it a little bit different look when you put it on colored cardstock versus some white cardstock. So this set is coming out on July 1st. Grab it. I think it's going to be kind of popular, and it is summer. So this is great for summer parties, just summer fun, summer birthdays, which mine is coming up next week. I'm so excited. So grab this set, and don't forget to tune in on July 1st. Into the Stampin' Up! Site because there will be a lot of new online exclusives coming out on July 1st plus 2 new kits. So get your orders in on the first day if you want that stamp set that's coming out too. So alright everyone, don't forget I won't be here next week. I hope you all have a great week and I will see you back here in 2 weeks. Have a good night everyone.